Hello, my dear English learners. Welcome back to Slow English Stories. Many learners say English is too fast, they feel lost, they feel frustrated. But you are in the right place. Today we will listen to the true and inspiring life story of Oprah Winfrey. She was a poor child. She became one of the most powerful people in America. This story is told slowly, clearly, and simply. You can understand every word. By the end, you will feel more confident. You will feel inspired. You will learn that dreams can come true. So please subscribe, activate the bell, and come back every day for a new slow English story. Let's begin Oprah's amazing journey. This is Oprah Winfrey. Today, she is rich. She is famous. She is powerful. But her story begins very differently. Oprah was born in 1954. She was born in Mississippi in the South of America. Her family was very poor. Very, very poor. Oprah's mother was only 18 years old. Her name was Vernita. Vernita worked as a maid. She cleaned other people's houses. She worked hard every day. But money was always a problem. Oprah's father was not there. He left when she was a baby, so Oprah lived with her grandmother. Her grandmother's name was Hattie Mae. Hattie Mae lived on a small farm. The house was old. The house was small. There was no running water. There was no electricity. Life was hard. But Hattie Mae loved Oprah. She taught her to read when she was only 3 years old. 3 years old! Most children cannot read at 3, but Oprah was special. "Read this book," Hattie Mae would say. "I can read it," little Oprah would answer. Oprah loved books. She loved stories. She loved words. Every Sunday, they went to church. At church, Oprah would stand up. She would speak to all the people. She was only 4 years old, but she spoke like an adult. "This girl can talk," people said. "She has a special voice." Oprah felt happy when she spoke. She felt powerful. She felt alive. At school, teachers saw that Oprah was intelligent, very intelligent. "You are smart, Oprah," her teacher said. "You can learn anything." "Can I really?" Oprah asked. "Yes, you can. But you must work hard. You must never give up." Oprah listened to these words. She put them in her heart. Even as a little girl, Oprah had big dreams. She would look at the sky and think, "One day, I will help people. One day, I will be important. One day, my life will be different." But her life was still very hard. Food was not enough. Clothes were old. Winter was cold. Summer was hot. Other children had nice things. Oprah had nothing. But she had something special inside her. She had hope. She had dreams. She had a voice, and this voice would change everything. When Oprah was 6 years old, her life changed again. Her mother came to take her. You will live with me now, Vernita said. Oprah left the farm. She left her grandmother. She went to live in Milwaukee, a big city. The city was different. It was loud. It was busy. It was scary. Oprah's mother worked all day. She was never home. Oprah felt alone. Very alone. In the city, life was harder. They lived in a small apartment. The neighborhood was dangerous. Other children were not kind to Oprah. You are poor, they said. Your clothes are ugly. You are different. These words hurt Oprah. She felt sad. She felt ashamed. At school, some teachers were not nice either. Poor children cannot succeed, one teacher said. They cannot go to college. They cannot have good jobs. But Oprah's English teacher was different. Her name was Mrs. Duncan. Oprah, Mrs. Duncan said one day, you write beautiful stories. You speak with power. Don't listen to negative people. But I am poor, Oprah said. My family has no money. Money doesn't matter, Mrs. Duncan replied. Your mind matters. Your heart matters. Your voice matters. These words gave Oprah strength. At home, things were still difficult. Sometimes there was no food. Sometimes there was no heat. Oprah wore the same clothes many days, but she never stopped reading. She read every book she could find. She read in the library. She read at school. She read at night with a small light. Books became her friends. Stories became her escape. One day, she would whisper to herself, one day, I will tell my own stories. One day, people will listen to me. When Oprah was 14, she went to live with her father. His name was Vernon. He lived in Tennessee. Vernon was strict but kind. He made rules. You must study, he said. You must read every day. You must speak properly. Education is your way out. Oprah worked hard. She studied every night. Her grades became better and better. At school, she joined the speech team. She won competitions. Other students began to respect her. You are good at speaking, her coach said. Maybe you can work in radio or television one day. Really? Oprah asked. Can I do that? If you believe in yourself, yes. Oprah began to believe. When Oprah finished high school, she got a scholarship to college. A scholarship means free education for smart students. She studied hard, but she also worked. She needed money for food and clothes. One day, she saw a job advertisement. A local radio station needed someone to read the news. I can do this, Oprah thought. She went to the radio station. She was nervous, very nervous. Can you read this news? The manager asked. Oprah took the paper. Her hands shook a little. But when she began to speak, something magical happened. Her voice was clear. Her voice was strong. Her voice was warm. Wow, the manager said. You have a special voice. You are hired." Oprah was so happy. She was only 19 years old. She was the youngest person ever to read news on that radio station. But some people were not happy. "A young black woman cannot do this job," they said. "People will not listen to her. She is too young. She is too different." These words hurt Oprah. She felt scared. Maybe they were right. Maybe she could not do it. But then she remembered her grandmother's words. "You have a special voice." She remembered her teacher's words. "Your voice matters." So she continued. Every day she went to work. Every day she read the news. Every day she got better. People began to listen. They liked her voice. They liked her style. "This young woman is good," listeners said. "She speaks with heart. She speaks with truth." After 2 years, a television station called her. "We want you to work for us," they said. "You can be a news reporter on television." Oprah was excited but scared. Television was bigger than radio. More people would see her. "Can I really do this?" she asked herself. Her father gave her advice. "You can do anything, but you must work hard. You must be brave." On her first day on television, Oprah was very nervous. The camera was big, the lights were bright, many people were watching. But when she began to speak, she felt comfortable, she felt natural, she felt like herself. "Good evening," she said. "This is Oprah Winfrey with the news." Her voice was calm. Her smile was warm. People loved her immediately. But the job was still not easy. Some colleagues did not accept her. "She is too emotional," they said. "She cares too much about the stories." When Oprah reported sad news, she sometimes cried. When she reported happy news, she smiled big. News reporters should not show emotions, her boss said. "But I cannot help it," Oprah replied. "When I see people suffering, I feel their pain. When I see people happy, I feel their joy. This is who I am." Some people thought this was wrong, but viewers thought it was right. They connected with Oprah. They trusted her. They felt she understood them. This was Oprah's gift. She could connect with people's hearts. In 1986, when Oprah was 32 years old, something amazing happened. She got her own television show. It was called The Oprah Winfrey Show. At first, people were not sure. A talk show with a black woman? Would people watch? On the first day, Oprah was nervous. She wore a simple dress. She sat in a simple chair. She looked at the camera and spoke from her heart. "Hello, everyone," she said. "Welcome to my show. I want to talk with you. I want to listen to you. I want to learn with you." People loved it immediately. They loved her honesty. They loved her warmth. They loved her smile. The show became popular. Very, very popular. In just a few months, It was the most watched talk show in America. Every day, millions of people watched Oprah. She talked about important topics. She talked about love, family, dreams, and problems. She brought interesting guests. She told inspiring stories. But most importantly, she helped people feel better about themselves. You are important, she would tell her viewers. You matter. You can change your life. When people came to her show with problems, she listened with her heart. When they cried, she cried with them. When they succeeded, she celebrated with them. Oprah understands me, people said. She cares about me. The show continued for 25 years. 25 years. It made Oprah one of the most famous people in the world. It made her very rich. But money was not the most important thing for her. I want to help people, she always said. I want to inspire people. I want people to know they can achieve their dreams. And she did help. She helped millions of people around the world. She built schools in Africa. She gave money to students. She supported many charities. She also started her own television network. She wrote books. She acted in movies. Everything she touched became successful. People called her the Queen of Television. They called her the most powerful woman in America. But Oprah never forgot where she came from. She never forgot the poor little girl from Mississippi. She never forgot her grandmother's farm. She never forgot the lessons she learned. My past made me strong, she said. My difficulties taught me compassion. My pain taught me to help others. Today, Oprah is still helping people. She still inspires people around the world. She shows everyone that it doesn't matter where you start. It matters where you want to go. Her story teaches us something beautiful. Even if life is hard, never stop dreaming. Even if people say you cannot do it, believe in yourself. With courage and kindness, you can change your life. And not just your life, you can change other people's lives too. This is the power of never giving up. This is the power of believing in your dreams. This is the power of using your voice to help others. This is Oprah's gift to the world. What an incredible story, isn't it? From a poor girl on a farm to one of the most powerful women in the world. Oprah shows us that dreams really can come true. The more you listen to stories like this, the more you understand English. The more you understand English, the more confident you become. And the more you learn from real stories of success, the stronger you feel inside. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Every successful person had difficulties, but they never gave up. So come back every day for another slow English story. Each story will make your English better and your heart stronger. Please subscribe, activate the bell, like this video, and share it with your friends. Until tomorrow, keep learning, keep dreaming, and keep believing in yourself. Goodbye.